It's a very interesting thing when you get to know people's souls. And they represent such goodness. I think of goodness.
Unassuming, humble people.
Giving with their heart, with purpose.
I'd say humble.
A deep voice.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah, how's he go?
It's Joe. How's Gunther doing?
Compassionate.
Focused.
Caring. People that care about the Lehigh Valley community.
My original goal with Cops and Kids as a retired teacher was to give 1,000 books back to children in our community for all that was given to me. And so we had a book drive, and I don't know what we were anticipating, but we collected over 30,000 books. I thought, where do you go with 30,000 books? I got a phone call, and they said, this is Coca-Cola, and we understand that you need some storage space. Is that true? And I said, it is true. And they said, well, you have it.
I went to our warehouse manager and he looked at me like I was nuts. What do you mean books? What do you mean books, Joe?
Until this day, I don't know how it happened, but my heart aches every time I think of Joe Brake.
Beverly's all about making sure that people matter, and that's what we feel like too. Everywhere you are, you're important in some way or another.
Heart.
Friendly.
Competitive. Quietly competitive. Joe and Mary Pat are the chairs of our largest fundraising event.
While they're not overseeing every last move I make, they're constantly checking in. How are we doing? Where are we at? You know, are we going to hit our goals? What do you need from us? No matter how busy they are and how many different things they have going on and where they are, they always say, you know, never hesitate to call us.
So I was just so impressed with their leadership and how much energy they brought to the event. They were incredible. They've been incredible.
Joe and I go back many, many years in the Boy Scouts. He not only gave his time and treasure, but actually went so far as to be the council president. Just speaks volumes of how he and Mary Pat need to be engaged and making a difference.
And you just want to be part of that because you know you're making an impact on young people. And the fact of the matter is, they're making an impact on us.
Yes.
Partners.
Leaders.
Leaders.
Passionate. Refreshing. Looking at Joe and knowing Joe for 8 years, relationships are something that you can see are very important to him.
Mary Pat learns everyone's name right away, cares about how you're doing. They understand the importance of relationships.
What I also love is that Joe and Mary Pat embrace what we do with public media as well. I called Joe one afternoon and said, hey, I want to come talk to you about this idea we have for a documentary.
They came in, they said it's going to be the Liberty Grenadier Marching Band.
Which is pretty awesome.
And, you know, I almost got choked up.
Sure enough, he came up with an incredibly creative way outside of their regular budgeting process to support this new documentary.
He always seems to come up with a way to help. They're always there. They're just good people.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Brake.
Let's take a moment to toast Mary Pat and Joe Brake.
Cheers, Mary Pat and Joe.
Clearly everything goes better with Coca-Cola and the Brakes.
Joe and Mary Pat, just like the song goes, are the real thing. I don't know if you remember how it went. Coke is da 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 da, it's the real thing. Da 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 da.